Hi, today tuturuan ko kayong mag-solve ng equations transformable to quadratic equations. Example. We have x times the quantity of x minus 25 equals to negative 150. So let's simplify this equation by performing the indicated operations. So kailangan natin gawin dito, i-multiply natin si x doon kay x minus 25. To multiply, we will just distribute x to the terms inside the parentheses. Okay, so x times x, that will be x squared. And then x times negative 25, that will be negative 25x equals to negative 150. Okay, now, as you can see class, ito ay quadratic equation na. Because as you can see, the highest exponent of the variable among the terms of this equation is 2. Therefore, the degree of this equation is 2. Okay, so quadratic equation na. So, ang gagawin natin next ay i-rewrite natin itong quadratic equation na to in standard form. Let's move negative 150 to the left. So, by addition property of equality, magiging positive 150 yan. Plus 150 equals to 0. Okay? So, as you can see, class, we already have this quadratic equation written in standard form. Ang next thing na gagawin natin para ma-solve to ay gagamit tayo ng method, no, na kung saan appropriate para ma-solve kaagad itong equation na to. We can do factoring here. Gagawin natin, hanapin muna natin yung factors ng x squared. X times x. Ayan. Sunod, para mahanap natin yung second terms ng binomial factors natin, kailangan natin mahanap yung factors ng positive 150 na kung saan pag inad mo, ang sagot ay negative 25. Okay? So, dahil positive yan, ibig sabihin ang factors niya ay pwedeng parehong positive o kaya naman parehong negative. Kailangan i-consider yung middle term para malaman yung sign. The sign of the middle term here is negative. Therefore, ang sign dapat ng factors ng positive 150 natin ay dapat parehong negative. Okay? Ngayon, alamin natin kung anong numbers na kapag pinag-multiply 150 at kapag pinag-add naman ay 25. And that will be 15 and 10. Okay? Because negative 15 times negative 10 is positive 150. And when you add them, negative 50 plus negative 10, the result is negative 25. So we're done. Para sigurado, you can use the FOIL method, no? You can do the FOIL method para ma-double check. Okay? Now, ang next step na gagawin natin, gagamitin natin yung zero product property. Wherein, we're going to equate each factors to 0. Ibig sabihin, i-equal lang natin sa 0 yung bawat factors na nakuha natin. Okay? And then after that, we will solve the resulting equation. In this case, kailangan lang natin ma-move yung negative 15 class sa may right side. By addition property of equality, magbabago yan ng sign. Magiging positive 15. As well as po yung negative 10. Ililipat natin yan sa right side. By addition property of equality, magiging yung positive 10. Okay? So therefore, the roots are 15 and 10. And our solution set will be 10 and 15. Okay, so ito na po ang magiging final answer natin. Now, paano natin malalaman kung tama yung sagot natin? We can do the checking, no? Sa checking, ang gagawin lang natin, yung nakuha nating values ng x ay isa-substitute lang natin dito. At kailangan masatisfy niya yung original equation. Pag nasatisfy niya, ibig sabihin that value of x is a solution to the original equation. Nalinaw? Ngayon, ang given natin, ang original equation natin ay x times the quantity of x minus 25 equals to negative 150. Okay? So ngayon, unang i-check natin yung 10. X equals to 10. Let's substitute the value to the equation. or to the variable in the equation. So, yung x natin, papalitan ng 10. So, 10 minus 25 equals to negative 150. Okay, kailangan yung left side at saka yung right side mag-balance. Kailangan pareho. Gawin na natin. So, solve na natin to. Following the GEMDAS rule, unahin yung nasa loob ng grouping symbol. 10 minus 25, that will be negative 15, equals to negative 150. And 10 times negative 15, ang sagot ay negative 150. As you can see, class, nag-balance, equal. Therefore, 10 is a solution to the original equation. So, naman, i-check naman natin yung x equals to 15. Okay? I-substitute na natin yung 15 as value of x. So, yung x natin, papalitan natin ng 15. So, 15 minus 25 equals to negative 150. Okay? So, solve natin muna. Unahin natin yung sa loob ng grouping symbol. 15 minus 25, that will be negative 10 equals to negative 150. 15 times negative 10, ang sagot ay negative 150 equals to negative 150. So, check class. Ibig sabihin, yung 15 is a solution to the original equation. Alright? Okay. Next. Example number 2. Number 2, we have quantity x plus 2 squared plus quantity x minus 3 squared equals to 17. Simplify natin to, yung equation. Ayan. So, i-squared lang natin tong mga no? So, para ma-solve natin to, unahin natin tong quantity x plus 2 squared. Para ma-solve natin yan, ang gagawin, i-square nyo muna yung first term ng binomial. And that will be x squared. Sunod, para makuha nyo yung second term, ang gagawin nyo, i-multiply nyo lang etong exponent doon sa terms inside the parentheses. So, 2 times 2, 4 times x, positive 4x. And then, lastly, i-square nyo yung second term o last term ng binomial, 2 squared, and that will be 4. Alright? And then, enclose by parentheses para sigurado. And then, sunod, quantity x minus 3 squared. Ganun pa din, same procedure. Square natin yung x, and that will be x squared. Sunod, multiply natin yung exponent tsaka yung terms. 2 times negative 3, negative 6 times x, negative 6x. And then, lastly, yung negative 3, squared, and that will be 9. Alright, so yun shortcut. Yun yung shortcut class, no? Ngayon, para masolve yung square of binomial. Pero kung gusto nyo rin, you can use the FOIL method. Expand nyo muna, tapos gamitin nyo ng FOIL method. Pero para mas mabilis, pwede nyo gamitin itong pinakita ko ngayon. Shortcut para masolve yung square of binomial. Ngayon, kailangan, bago nyo tanggalin yung parenthesis, kailangan safe muna. Okay, safe muna. Pag tinanggal nyo ba yung parenthesis dito, may magbabago ba? Wala naman, no? So, okay lang. Tanggalin na lang natin yung parenthesis. Eh, dito sa pangalawang expression, meron bang mababago? Positive naman yung nasa labas, no? Dahil positive yan, kapag minultiply mo yan dyan sa loob ng, ng parenthesis, walang magbabagong sign. So, okay lang na tanggalin natin yung parenthesis. So, x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals to 17. Okay, ngayon, combining like terms tayo. X squared. Okay, so substitute, no? Combine natin, add natin yan. And that will be 2x squared. Okay, sunod yung 4x, tsaka yung negative 6x. And that will be negative 2x. Sunod, 4 and then 9. 4 plus 9, ang sagot ay 13. Equals to 17. So, yung 17 natin, move natin yan sa may left side class. Alright? So, mangyayari, magiging 2x squared na minus 2x plus 13. At yung 17 natin sa may left, pag nilipat sa may right, by addition property, magiging negative 17 na yan. Okay? So, combining like terms, we have now 2x squared minus 2x. 13 minus 17, ang mangyayari magiging negative negative 4, no? Equals to 0. Ngayon, simplify natin yung equation natin. Kung makikita nyo, lahat ng numerical coefficients ay divisible by 2. Ayan. So, divide natin yung buong equation, no? Both side of the equation by 2. Pwede na makancel to, x squared na lang. And then, ito, cancel na rin. Negative x na lang tira. And then, negative 4 divided by 2. Ang sagot ay negative 2. Equals to 0. So, ayun po. Okay? So, next na gagawin natin, factorable naman to. So, factoring na lang gamitin natin. Equals to 0. Alright? Ito, factors ng x squared ay x and x. Factors naman ng negative 2. Ayan. Magkaiba ng sign, no? Dapat positive and negative. Ngayon, para ma-consider natin, para malaman natin kung ano yung sign, consider natin yung middle term, which is negative. Ibig sabihin, yung factors ng negative 2, no? Yung isa doon, kukopihin natin yung sign. Kailangan kukopihin natin yung sign ng integer na may greater absolute value o number na may greater absolute value. Okay? So, alam naman natin na ang factors ng 2 ay 1 tsaka 2, di ba? Lagyan na natin muna 1 tsaka 2. Wala naman ang iba, 1 tsaka 2 lang. Ngayon, ang sign natin ay negative, no? Negative. Okay, so dapat yung negative sa may integer na may bigger absolute value or greater absolute value, which is 2. So, doon natin ilalagay yung negative. Okay? And then yung positive kay 1. Nakuha po ba? Alright, ngayon i-double check natin kung tama. You can use the FOIL method class. Check natin kung tama yung sagot natin using the FOIL method. Ito, papakita ko yung FOIL method sa inyo. X plus 1, then x minus 2. Okay? X times x squared, and then x times negative 2x, then 1 times x plus x, and then 1 times negative 2, negative 2. Simplify, x, negative 2x plus x, that will be negative x minus 2. So, see? Tama tayo, class. Alright? Ngayon, apply natin class yung zero product property. Equate natin yung bawat factors to 0. So, magiging x plus 1 equals to 0. And then, x minus 2 equal to 0. So, mangyayari, magiging x equals to negative 1. Minove lang natin yung 1 to the right. May addition property, magiging negative 1. As well as yung negative 2, move natin sa may right side. By addition property, magiging positive 2 naman yan. Okay, therefore, the roots are, ibig sabihin, ang magiging roots natin dito, class, ay, ayan, negative 1 and positive 2. Ayun yung magiging final answer natin, class. Alright? Ngayon, i-double check natin kung tama yung sagot natin through checking, no? Checking, isa-substitute lang natin yung nakuha nating values ng x doon sa original equation. Ang original equation natin ay x plus 2 squared plus quantity x minus 3 squared equals to 17. Okay, substitute na natin, class. Unahin natin yung x is equals to negative 1. Okay, substitute natin, class. Negative 1 plus 2 squared plus negative 1 minus 3 squared equals to 17. So, kailangan yung left side nyo maging 17 din. Gawin na natin. Negative 1 plus 2, ang sagot ay 1. 1 squared, no? Plus, negative 1 plus negative 3, ang sagot ay negative 4 squared. 17. 1 squared ang sagot ay 1. Negative 4 squared ang sagot ay 16. And then, 1 plus 16 ang sagot ay 17. Okay, so as you can see, class, check tayo dyan. Na-balance natin yung equation using the value of x, which is negative 1. Therefore, negative 1 is a solution to the original equation. Sunod, check naman natin yung 2. X is equals to 2. Now, let's substitute. No? Magiging 2 plus 2 squared plus yung 2 minus 3 squared equals to 17. Solve na natin. 2 plus 2, 4. So, 4 squared. Plus 2 minus 3, negative 1 squared. Equals to 17. 4 squared, ang sagot ay 16. Negative 1 squared, ang sagot ay 1. And then 16 plus 1, ang sagot ay 17. As you can see, class, check tayo dyan. Balance, no? Therefore, 2 is a solution to the original equation. Alright? Now, let's proceed to example number 3. Example 3 naman tayo. Example 3, meron tayo ditong 2x over x plus 4 equals to 3 over x minus 1. So, ito ay rational, no? Rational. Involve yung rational algebraic equations or expressions. Ngayon, kasi parang fraction siya, kaya rational. Ngayon, para ma-solve to, class, it's either you multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD, o kaya naman, ito yung shortcut. Ang gagawin nyo lang ay i-cross-multiply nyo na lang. Okay? Cross-multiply na lang natin to. X minus 1 times 2x, tapos x plus 4 times 3. So, mangyayari, magiging x minus 1 times 2x, so magiging 2x times x minus 1 equals to 3 times x plus 4. Ayan. Ngayon, distribute lang natin to. 2x times 2x, 2x squared. 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. Sunod, 3 times x, 3x, and then 3 times 4, 12. 12. Alright? Erase ko nga muna. 12. Okay? Ngayon, gawin natin itong standard form. Move natin yung 3x class sa may left side. Ganun din yung 12. Move natin sa left side. So, by addition property of equality, magbabago yung mga sign nila. So, 2x squared minus 2x. Yung 3x mo, magiging negative 3x. Yung 12 mo, magiging negative 12 equals to 0. Now, combining like terms, magiging 2x squared. Negative 2x minus 3x, magiging negative 5x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay? So, factoring tayo. Tingnan natin kung applicable. Tingnan natin. Ang factors ng 2x squared ay 2x times x. Okay? Sunod naman, factors ng 12. Ayan. Ngayon, class, kung titingnan nyo, yung x squared natin may numerical coefficient na 2. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin mag-trial and error dito. Okay? Kailangan mabilis kayo mag-solve ng FOIL method para ma-double check kung tama. Okay? Ngayon, try natin. Negative 12 yan, ibig sabihin, positive tsaka negative. And then, dahil negative yung middle term natin, dahil kailangan mapupunta doon sa may greater absolute value yung negative sign. Okay? Anong ibig ko sabihin? Ganito. Kailangan magaling kayo sa tansyahan. So, ano ba yun? 6 tsaka 2, no? Para 12. 6 tsaka 2. Ayan. Ngayon, pag minultiply ko, 6 times x, 6x. 2x times 4, 2x times 2, 4x. Tama? So, 6x. Ito sa middle term to, tsaka 4x. Ibig sabihin, negative yung middle term natin, nasa bigger, yung may bigger integer, bigger absolute value ng integer, doon natin ilalagay negative sign. So, si 6 ang bigger or greater kaysa sa kanya. Kaso nga lang, pag pinag-add natin yung class, ang sagot ay negative 2x. Hindi negative 5. Ibig sabihin, hindi pwede yung 6 tsaka 2. Dahil dyan, buburahin natin yan at mag-iisip tayo ng iba. What about 4 tsaka 3? 4 tsaka 3 class. 4 tsaka 3. Subukan natin yung 4 tsaka 3. 4 tsaka 3. Lagyan natin dito yung 4. Sorry. Nabura ko. Lagyan natin dito yung 4. Dito naman yung 3. Okay? Tama, diba? 12. So, ngayon, 4x to. At ito naman ay 6x. Okay, so 6x, ibig sabihin dito yung negative, dito yung positive. Ngayon, check natin. Ang sagot dito yung negative 2x pa rin, hindi negative 5. So dahil dyan, try pa tayo ng iba. Try pa tayo ng iba, class. Okay? Ngayon naman, try naman natin ang ano ba? 6 dito, no? 2. Paano kaya tayo magkaroon ng 5, no? Naisip nyo ba? Try natin dito, 4. Tapos dito naman yung 3. Try natin. So, 3x to. Ito naman ay 8x. Ayun. So, yung 8x, saan natin nakuha yan? Dito sa 2x times 4. Ibig sabihin, nakay 4 yung negative. Okay? Para negative 8x. Tapos, dito naman yung positive. Ngayon, pag in-add natin yan, 3x plus negative 8x, ang sagot ay negative 5x. So, nakuha na natin, class. Ang factors ay 2x plus 3 times x minus 4. Alright? Ngayon, gamitan ng zero product property. Gamitan natin ng zero product property yan. Okay? So, equate natin yung bawat factors to 0. We have 2x plus 3 equal to 0. And then x minus 4 equal to 0. So, eto, 2x is equal to, move natin yung 3 sa may left, left to the right, na magiging negative 3 yan. And then after that, divide natin both side by 2 para makancel yung 2 sa katabi ng x. So, x na lang. So, therefore, negative 3 over 2 is one of the values of x. Okay? And then, sunod, yung negative 4, move natin sa my right side, magiging positive 4 by addition property of equality. So, therefore, the solution set will be negative 3 over 2 and 4. Alright? Okay, so okay na tayo dito, class. Ngayon, i-check natin kung tama yung sagot natin. Checking. So, the original equation is 2x over x plus 4 is equal to 2 ba yun? 3 over x minus 1. Okay, ngayon, let's substitute the values of x. Unahin natin yung negative 3 over 2. Negative 3 over 2. Okay, substitute natin yan. So, magiging 2 times negative 3 over 2 over negative 3 over 2 plus 4 equals to 3 over negative 3 over 2 minus 1. Ayan. So, multiplication dito, so 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6 over 2 over, eto naman, pag nag-add kayo, class, ng fraction tsaka whole number, ang gawin mo na lang, i-cross multiply mo na lang yung denominator doon sa whole number. So, 2 times 4, 8. Ibig sabihin, negative 3 plus 8 all over yung denominator na 2. So, ganun lang yung shortcut dyan. And then, 3 over, ganun pa din sa minus, same lang din. I-cross multiply nyo yung denominator doon sa whole number. So, magiging negative 3 minus 2 all over 2. Ngayon, simplify natin yung mga fractions. Negative 6 divided by 2 or over 2 is negative 3 over negative 3 plus 8, that is negative 11 over 3. Okay? Negative 11 over 3. Wait lang. Linawan natin. Ayan. And then, sunod, equal to 3 over negative 3 minus 5, minus 2 is negative 5. Negative 5 over 2. Ay, sorry, class. 2 pala to. Ito. Akala ko 3. Sorry. So, ito ay 2 pala. Ito yan. Ayan, o. 2 pala yun. Okay. Sunod, isa pa. Ito. Pag minus negative 3 plus 8, ayan, magma-minus pala kayo kasi unlike sign. Magma-minus tayo dito kasi unlike sign pala, no? So, magiging positive 5. Kaya magiging positive 5 yan. Okay, magiging positive 5. So, ito, dapat yan ay positive 5. 5/2. Okay, ngayon kung titingnan nyo class, ito na yung ating equation, no? Kung titingnan nyo, balance na sila. Negative 3/5 halves equals to negative 3/5 halves. So, dito pa lang, balance na sila. Pero kung gusto nyo pang i-continue, pwede pa naman, no, magiging siyang 6/5 and then negative 6/5 and negative 6/5. Pero dito pa lang, check na, kitang-kita na class. Therefore, negative 3/2 is one of the solution to the original equation. Okay? Sunod, try naman natin yung positive 4. Okay? So, let's substitute positive 4. So, ayan, 2 times 4, tapos 4 plus 4 equals to 3/4 minus 1. 2 times 4 is 8/8. And then 4 minus 1 is 3. And then simplify, 1 is equal to 1. So check. Therefore, 4 is also a solution to the original equation. Okay? Thank you.